Welcome to Six College and UC San Diego. Today we're providing information about fall enrollment. My name is Shaughnessy. I'm one of the senior academic advisors at the college, and today I have some of my colleagues with me.
Hi there, I'm Christine Frazier, the Dean of Academic Advising.
And I'm Christina Bond, one of the academic advisors.
I'm going to tell you about fall enrollment. By now, you should be enrolled in your fall classes. You should be in 12 to 16 units, which equals out to 3 to 4 classes, as most of our classes are 4 units. If you aren't in 12 units by now and you need help finding a class, send us a message through the Virtual Advising Center, otherwise known as the VAC, and we'll help you. Full-time students, which most of our students are, should enroll in 12 units at minimum. We do recommend enrolling in at least 16 if you're a full-time student, so that if you find that 16-unit course load is too heavy, you can drop down to 12 units. Part-time students must meet eligibility requirements to be part-time. You can look on Triton Link for finding reasons for being a part-time student if that is of interest to you. Students must adhere to specific deadlines. It's your responsibility to be fully familiar with the deadline calendars. You can find this deadline calendar on Triton Link by looking for the enrollment and registration calendar. It's a very comprehensive calendar. So I really recommend you go to the Six College Virtual Advising portal instead to find our simplified updated deadline calendar there. Some of the deadlines you'll want to be aware of would be the last day to enroll classes, a deadline for dropping a course with or without a W, and so on. Again, those deadlines are really important. Let us know if you have trouble finding them. Students sometimes place themselves on wait lists. We really advise against doing so in your first quarter, unless your major department advisor specifically told you to waitlist for a class, which happens sometimes. If you're on a wait list, be aware that wait lists operate automatically. If you're the next person in line and there's a space for you, you'll be automatically entered into that class. So then you'll be responsible for meeting assignments, attending the class. You will get a grade. If you're admitted to the class and you no longer want to be in that class, you'll have to drop it by the drop deadline, so be aware of that. Finally, there are 3 course modalities this fall at UC San Diego. We're offering in-person classes, remote classes, and then hybrid classes, which is a combination of in-person and remote learning. You should have gotten information about these modalities with your course recommendations, so definitely review those if you didn't look at them already. That information is also found in an FAQ on our schedule of classes in Triton Link, so you can check that out as well. Christina will talk about placement exams now.
Great, thank you. So as you move into your fall enrollment, you may have questions on if you're eligible to enroll in various subjects. There's 4 main areas of placement exams here at UCSD, as listed here on the screen. All students are required to do writing, so every subject has a website listed where you can see whether or not you have a qualifying placement score. For writing, you would either place directly into Cat 1, or you would take the analytical writing placement exam to determine what level you would start at. Next slide. So for math, chemistry, and language, all of these subjects, including writing, I should say, you submitted academic information in the new Triton Advising site. And we took into consideration all of your official AP, IB, SAT, ACT scores when we developed your recommended course schedule for fall. So all of these areas have been accounted for if we had your academic background information. If not, each of these sites would tell you whether or not you have the appropriate qualifying score to start or where to start. And if not, you could visit that site for more information about how to take the placement exam for that subject. For chemistry, we strongly recommend that wherever you place in the course placement exam, that you actually start at the level they recommend you. For language, it's important to note that the placement doesn't clear a 6 College GE. It only puts you into the appropriate level language, which then would potentially satisfy the NAHR 6 College GE area.
So our first year experience course is designed to help you make a successful transition to UC San Diego, both academically and personally. So it's led by a dedicated team of faculty, discussion leaders, and staff. The focus this year is going to be on experiential learning opportunities and resources, so that's really exciting. The remote lectures and discussions will be synchronous, but they're recorded in case you can't make it during the class time. So FYE is a really exciting, course that'll challenge you in ways that are different from the average academic environment, and we strongly encourage you to do it if you can. We want to thank you so much for the time you spent with us today. We're so excited to work with you in the future. We're always just a virtual advising center back away, and I'd like to say goodbye. See ya soon.